Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Rams. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Webb. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Let's go! 190! 190!
Now a 1st down throw. Well, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, let's go! 190! 190!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd down, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, the quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Webb to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Zerline's kick is good. Now the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak that the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Leopard.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
Mayfield now on second down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. Mayfield looks to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how will... Can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Detroit!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Johnson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes quarterbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. Landry, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
Now the dual threat man. This is DJ Foster. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. Out of the gun, it's Webb. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Webb now from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Flashes another juke. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, Webb. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Webb now. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Play fake. Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Landry brushes him off. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And the Rams getting set to go now. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Flex round! Flex round! Shift! Ohio!
Operating from the gun. Webb. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And now running right through it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Mayfield trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Mayfield on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Foster. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down. Well. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Webb. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. This is taken at the 18. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Off play action, it's Webb. Wide open receiver complete. And he works free. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 26 Mike! 26 Mike! Gone! Gone! Gone!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
First down, Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield with it once more. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Going back to Landry. This time he's got it complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. And again, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. With their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Webb dumps it off to Gurley. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Flex round! Flex round!
To throw, Webb. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Rams on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Webb. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it with the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
From the gun, Webb. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
From the gun, Mayfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Set! Blue landing! Blue landing!
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Third and long for Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Mark Barron. Room here to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for... This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And again, it's Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a third down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Mayfield now. He'll buy some time right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's third down.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Rams on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Webb now from the gun. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
Ohio!
On first down, it's Webb. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Out of the gun, it's Webb. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Rams on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hey. 4 down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Operating from the gun. Webb. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Lucky 56.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's got room. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's got some space here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, They put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And some room to maneuver. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, LA! And the Rams add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney!
They go play action. Mayfield. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
On second down, Mayfield again. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield from the gun on third down. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey. 4 down.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.